and subscribe. Now let's get started. Well, at least we get to see Glee here. I wonder if Jean has anything else to say. Though there's always something to do with everyone lending a hand, I always feel at ease. Many hands make light work. Hello, Miss Lisa. Kaeya is just as thoughtful as always. I know she says this, but I'm going to be honest. I'm quite surprised. Voice behind the door. Oh no, is this Glee? When is Kaeya coming back? He still hasn't read me the 10th and 11th stories from the Fox and the Dandelion Sea. It's so sweet that he's been checking out the books to read her. You know, maybe I misjudged Kaeya. He always seemed kind of like a scoundrel to me. Maybe I'm still salty about the time he sent me on a wild goose chase when I first met him. But I guess that's as close as we can get to Glee. I hope she gets out of solitary confinement soon. I'm surprised Glee still hasn't escaped. I taught her a few tricks just before I left. Now that's the Kaeya I know. I think the better question would be, why is he smirking? We know that this is the norm to him. Kids will always have their moments of mischief, but to be able to grow up without a worry or care in the world is something truly precious. Well, now that all the gifts for the Knights of Livonius are with Jean, next up is... Oh my goodness, do we get to visit Luke? How about we visit the Dawn Winery under the pretext of delivering souvenirs and try to score some free wine? My goodness, Kaeya, what a lovely idea. It's been a long time since I last saw everyone there. Plus, it'll be the perfect time to treat you to some of their newest brews. I have to say, Kaeya, last time I visited with Luke, he said I was able to help myself any and all times to the wine at Dawn Winery. So maybe it should be me treating Kaeya. Luke should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with, but then there's nothing scheduled for the day after tomorrow, so perhaps it'll be easier to get free wine then. What do you think? When should we go? Tomorrow we'll get to see Luke, but tomorrow also means no free wine, so I say the day after tomorrow, please and thank you. Great, then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery. A quick detour. Let's go talk to Lynn. I swear, if Lynn asks me to go find an apple or a sweet flower when there's some just right over there, I'm gonna lose it. What are you doing here, traveler? I'm out looking for carrots, but not having much luck so far. Could you help me? I only need 2 carrots. Of course, Lynn. Great, I'll keep looking around here in the meantime. When you're done, come and see me. Well, this time at least it wasn't apples. For you, Lynn, I have plenty of carrots to spare. I'd like to point out, Lynn, just over this cliff, and slightly to the left, is an older gentleman who has a farm where there are plenty of carrots. You were so close, Lynn, and yet so far. But you can have some of mine. Let's see, perfect. This is for you. Thank goodness you guys didn't see how many carrots I had. I'd be a little bit embarrassed. I have quite a lot. Well, here is Dawn Winery. What a gorgeous place. And the perfect place to catch little crystal flies. So if you're ever running low, this is a good place to grab a few. Now the waiting game begins. because we're here at Dawn Winery, and we're missing a chance to see D-Luke. I think it's only right that we use him to go inside. There's our boy. You're more punctual than I expected. Let's head inside. I hope that none of the winery workers tell on us. What a home. One of my favorite things about this place is the silly owl statues here. There's a couple of them, and I always think it's funny that they're just here and that I'm able to interact with them. Let's see. Any snooping that we can do? No, that's unfortunate. Oh. Hello, Elsa. Master Kaeya and Traveler, welcome, welcome. Please come in, I'll fetch you both something to drink. Long time no see, Elsa. Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So what brings you back to the winery this? Sorry, is there anything I can do for you? Are you okay, Elsa? No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all. What a pity Master D-Luke went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet. Oh no, we just missed him. That totally wasn't the plan or anything. Never mind, the main thing is that you and Adelind are here. Speaking of Adelind, where is she? She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself. Good for her. Perfect. I brought some gifts for you both. Here, this belt buckle is for you. My goodness, it's exquisite. Thank you, Master Kaeya. I'll treasure it. Seriously, Elsa, are you okay? Would you like anything to drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine. Don't mind if I do. Well, what perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along. Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Avonia's headquarters for you. My goodness, is that generous. But D-Luke better not catch wind of it. I think he'd be quite cross. Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient, else D-Luke might say I came here to beg. What did I say? And now Kaeya, he's gonna keep all those bottles to himself, or maybe share a few glasses with Rosaria. Master D-Luke might grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink. Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a cider lake for him, if you please. The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kaeya will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please wait a moment. I'm over 100 years old, yet I can't have a glass of wine. My goodness. But you'll let a child be a bartender at a bar? What do I know about the rules of Mondstadt, City of Freedom? Strictly speaking, that's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it. Well, thank goodness for small mercies. Thank you, Kaeya. I knew you'd find a way around that little loophole. Please enjoy. Try the cider lake that Elsa mixed. It's quite sweet and very tasty. That sounds absolutely refreshing. Please, do you like it? Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age. How have you been recently? office recently, trying to fulfill some major orders. Things have only just started to quiet down now, over the last couple of days. So you've had no time off lately. Oh, Elsa, please don't overwork yourself. Master D. Luke was concerned about the same thing, and now we're both concerned as well. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time. At least take a half day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, D. Luke will never forgive himself. You make a fair point, of course we do. If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your responsibilities to cover for you for a while. Master Kaeya, please come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Elsa. Hopefully, someday, Kaeya and D. Luke will see eye to eye. I feel like we're getting closer. Alright. No need for that kind of talk. Come on, I'll see you out. While I'm resting, I shall leave Dawn Winery in your hands. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy and go see the doctor. Such great weather today, a calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat. See, this was the date that I was hoping for. Though it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the second floor. Is that allowed? Of course, it's fine. I promised Elsa I'd help. I'd said nothing about leaving the wine alone. Again, for 1 second, Kaeya made me believe that he was just a sweet, innocent, little soft boy. Yet my first instinct was right. He's still just a little bit of a scoundrel. It looks like we've been caught. Adelaide, sorry I'm a little late to the welcoming party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaeya. Maybe she'll turn the other way and we can still get away with just at least one bottle. The reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master D. Luke first. But I know the answer to that will be no. Adelaide, it's surely you misheard. You were simply taking a walk around the house. I don't think she's gonna buy that. I see. What brings you and the traveler to the winery today? We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adelaide. How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us. Oh, Adelaide, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you. If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack. Oh, what a thoughtful gift. That's something I can use in my life. Oh my, I can't believe you remembered something like that. There he goes again, being so thoughtful. Oh my goodness, I cannot get a read on you, Kaeya. Of course I remember. You always took such good care of me when I fell sick as a child. In comparison, this is nothing. You're all grown up now, does he always know exactly what to say? Oh, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? You do, traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat. Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish. Steak. Wow. We're feeling fancy. Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot. Fragrant cedar wood grilled, medium stewed vegetables on the side. Wow, we're having a whole meal. Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adelaide. My pleasure, traveler. I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes? That is so sweet, because I must say, I know a lot of you might say, of course, you should have the steak as well. But fun fact, I'm actually a vegetarian, so that really wouldn't work for me. Grilling the steak over fragrant cedar wood imbues it with more flavor than pan frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaeya's. Well, now we know the key to his heart. Through his stomach, at least. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. What would you prefer, traveler? Oh, I definitely think Paimon would want a sticky honey roast. It looks like most restaurants. My only option is a salad. So I guess we're going with a satisfying salad. Okay, right away. Again, it's very sweet of her to ask. Master Kaeya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time. So I'll start making that first, and then prepare your meal once that's underway. You seem to know Kaeya's preferences inside and out. Of course, I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys, the gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaeya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it. His temperament has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of endearing qualities, I remember. Kaeya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he can be tricky to deal with, but let me share a few little tips. Well, I'm all ears. When he answers your question with a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right? The name was coined by none other than Master Grapus, when he mixed the drink for Master Kaeya himself. They were adorable when they were young. One time the winery was hosting a banquet, and Master Grapus strictly forbade Master Diluc from drinking. Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kaeya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine. And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaeya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor, gesturing to Master Kaeya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaeya of today never bats an eye when he lies, but he wasn't like that at all when he was young. Goodness, how did I get into this? Anyway, they were discovered by Master Grapus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaeya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar. That is quite the punishment. Master Grievous really meant to teach him a lesson. I'd originally planned to secretly finish off the work for him, but when I peeked inside the cellar, I found that Master Kaeya was already there. He and I finished scrubbing the remaining barrels. When Master Grievous saw that the bruises on Master Kaeya's hands were even darker than those on Master Tingles' hands, he instantly understood the situation. Master Grievous was stern by nature, so to comfort Master Kaeya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste. So you see, Kaeya was a gentle child and never one to boast about the things he did for other people. Sometimes he'd even deny it if asked. His friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaeya's quite a smooth talker these days, but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed. I understand what you mean. Good. Okay, the stew is nearly ready, but the meat and other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly. Drinking fine wine, eating Adeline steak. Now this is what I call a vacation. And I got to hear some stories about your childhood. Oh, what has Adeline been telling you? She said you had a strong sense of justice. She said you were a very smart kid. None of these really sound like what she just described to me, but I think we'll go with the first one, because he seemed to be a smart kid who became a smart adult. So she told the good stories. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra given how long it's been since you were last here. We never imagined there'd be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself. Why don't you sit and eat with us this time? Let's eat together. The more the merrier. Though I will say, I'm a little upset that it's not just the two of us. If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything. I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once? After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guests this small request, aren't you? Since it's you, Master Kaeya, I see no choice but to honor your request. I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid, so please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude. That's okay, Adeline, we'll just blame it on Kaeya. Traveler, given how petty Master Kaeya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Ambiance? Well, I think everyone is Kaeya's friend, though I'm not sure if Kaeya sees everyone as his friend. See, I do have a way with people, and now I have him here to back me up. Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Sleep tight.